All right, so you want to land that customer service rep job, right?
You've come to the right place.
We're going deep on how to nail that interview using 2025 customer service representative interview questions and answers as our guide.
But this isn't about memorizing answers.
Nope, think of this deep dive as your training montage.
We'll help you understand what interviewers are really looking for.
So you can walk in feeling confident and ready.
Ready to impress.
First things first, those interview questions, they aren't random.
Oh, there's definitely a method to the madness.
Knowing the types of questions is like having a cheat sheet.
Exactly. It helps you tailor your responses.
So what are these magical categories?
Well, first up, you've got behavioral questions.
Ah, yes, the dreaded tell me about a time questions.
Exactly. They want to know how you've handled tough situations in the past
See if you crack under pressure.
and how you problem solve.
Okay, what's next?
Then you've got scenario-based questions.
Oh, like those mini case studies?
Right. A customer is furious because their online order vanished. What do you do?
They're testing your ability to think on your feet.
And how you approach problem solving in real time.
Then there are the questions about communication skills.
Ah, the heart of customer service.
But it's more than just being friendly, right?
Absolutely. They want to know if you can truly listen, explain things clearly, and build rapport,
Even with that super grumpy customer.
especially with the grumpy customer.
Okay, so far so good. What else?
Don't forget about the technical questions.
Well, right. Gotta make sure you know your stuff.
Depending on the role, they might ask about specific software or the company's products.
So you can show them you're ready to hit the ground running.
Exactly.
Okay, so those are the practical skills, but then there's this whole other level,
The philosophy of customer service.
like they're peering into your soul.
It's about your values and how you approach customer interactions.
Do you believe in going above and beyond?
Do you see challenges as opportunities?
Yeah. Do you actually care about customers or just want to clock in and out?
Your answers here reveal a lot about your mindset.
And how you'd fit into their company culture.
Right. It's about more than just skills
It's about attitude.
and a genuine passion for delivering amazing customer experiences.
All right, so we've got the lay of the land, the question categories.
Now let's talk about how to actually ace these things.
Because prep is everything, right?
Absolutely. You wouldn't run a marathon without training first.
And the foundation of good prep is research.
Know the company inside and out.
Don't just show up knowing their name.
Dig deep. What are their values?
Who's their reputation like? Who are their customers?
Show them you've done your homework.
Yeah, I've totally applied for jobs before without really caring about the company.
It shows.
Big mistake.
It does. And make sure you understand the specific role.
Right, tailor your answers to the job description.
If they're looking for strong phone skills, highlight your call center experience.
It's like dressing for the occasion.
Exactly. Wear the right outfit for the interview.
Okay, so research and tailoring are key. What else?
Practice active listening.
Now, this is one I struggle with.
It's a crucial skill for customer service.
And for being a good interviewee.
It shows you're engaged and present.
I admit sometimes I get so caught up thinking about what I'm going to say.
That you miss what the other person is saying.
Exactly.
But active listening makes you more memorable.
Okay, I'm ready to become an active listening ninja.
That's the spirit.
So we're actively listening. We've done our research now. How do we structure our answers?
Enter the STAR method.
STAR.
Situation, task, action, result.
It's like a storytelling framework.
A way to keep the interviewer hooked.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Let's say they ask about dealing with a difficult customer.
Okay, I'm listening.
Instead of rambling, use STAR to break it down.
Give me an example.
Start by describing the situation, what was going on.
Okay, set the scene.
Then what was your specific task in that situation?
Got it. Introduce the challenge.
What actions did you take to resolve the issue?
This is where I shine.
Be specific. And finally, what was the result?
The grand finale.
How did you turn that angry customer into a happy one?
Or what did you learn if things didn't go perfectly?
The STAR method keeps you focused and highlights the key details.
Okay, I'm sold on STAR, but here's another tip.
I'm all ears.
Don't just prep in your head, say your answers out loud.
It feels silly, but it makes a huge difference.
I've definitely caught myself stumbling over words when I finally say them out loud.
It helps smooth out your answers and boosts your confidence.
And if you can rope a friend into a mock interview.
The more practice, the better.
So we're prepped. We know the questions, we've practiced STAR and even done some mock interviews.
Now it's time to put it all together and dive into some example questions.
Let's do it.
Now it's time for the fun part, putting all that prep into practice.
Let's dive into some of those common interview
But
questions.
with a twist,
We're not just going to give you generic answers
we'll break down why they ask these questions
and what they're really looking for.
so you can craft answers that truly impress.
Okay, hit me with a classic.
Tell me about a time you dealt with a difficult customer.
Ooh, I feel like this one's in every interview.
It's a staple for sure.
So what are they really after with this question?
They want to see how you handle pressure
If you can stay calm, think clearly.
and find a solution that works for everyone.
Not just cave in to the angry customer.
Right, it's about balance.
Okay, I've got a story, but how do I make sure it hits all the right notes?
Remember the STAR method?
Ah, yes, my new best friend.
Briefly describe the situation.
Set the scene.
Then what was your task?
What was I responsible for?
What actions did you take?
How did I save the day?
And finally, the result.
How did it all end?
Did you turn that frown upside down?
Okay, I think I can handle that one. What else?
How about this? How do you define excellent customer service?
Seems simple, but I bet there's more to it.
This is your chance to show you're not just there for the paycheck.
That I genuinely care about customers.
Right. Go beyond the textbook definition.
Show them your passion.
What does it mean to you to go above and beyond?
What makes a customer interaction memorable?
Think about specific examples.
Show them you're not all talk.
Exactly. Actions speak louder than words.
Okay, I'm ready to wow them with my passion for customer service.
Now let's talk about a question that might make you squirm.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Tell me about a time you received negative feedback from a customer.
Nobody likes to talk about their failures.
True, but everyone makes mistakes.
It's how you handle them that matters.
Exactly. Show them you can learn and grow from criticism.
So I shouldn't pretend I'm perfect.
Definitely not. Honesty and self-awareness are key here.
Okay, I've got a story about a time I messed up.
Perfect. Use the STAR method to structure your answer.
And focus on what you learned from the experience.
Right. Show them you're committed to continuous improvement.
Okay, I'm ready to embrace my imperfections.
Now, for a question that can be a bit awkward,
Oh boy, I know where this is going.
salary expectations.
Yeah, I always get a little nervous talking about money.
It's important to be prepared,
Do your research know your worth?
but also be realistic about the market.
It's a balancing act.
Exactly. And be open to negotiation.
Okay, let's move on to a question that feels like a trap.
What are your weaknesses?
I hate this one.
It can feel tricky, but they're really looking for self-awareness.
So I shouldn't say I'm a perfectionist.
Nope. Choose a genuine area for improvement.
Something relevant to the role, but not a deal breaker.
Right. And frame it as something you're actively addressing.
Like I'm working on being more organized.
Exactly. It shows you're committed to growth.
Oh, okay, I can handle that.
Now let's talk about questions that assess your motivation.
Like, why are you interested in this role?
Or why do you want to work for this company?
I've definitely given some generic answers to those in the past.
This is your chance to shine.
Show them I've done my research.
Highlight specific aspects that excite you.
Prove I'm not just applying to any open job.
Right. Show them you're genuinely interested in this opportunity.
Okay, I'm ready to share my passion.
Now imagine you've aced all their questions.
Feeling confident.
It's time to ask your own questions.
Ooh, yes. Show them I'm engaged and curious.
This is your chance to gather information.
And see if the company is the right fit for you.
So what questions are you going to ask?
All right, so we've prepped for the interview, mastered the STAR method, even talked salary. But now let's get real. What about those face-to-face customer interactions?
This is where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah.
You can know all the answers, but it's how you handle those real-life situations that really matters.
It's like you can read all the cookbooks, but until you're in the kitchen, things can get messy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's talk about dealing with that infamous irate customer, the one who calls in spitting fire.
Oh, yeah. The ones who make your headset vibrate.
Exactly. What's your first move?
Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I remember early in my career, I had this customer yelling at me, and my instinct was to jump in and defend the company.
It's a natural reaction.
But then I remembered what my mentor told me. You can't solve a problem until you truly understand it.
Wise words.
So I took a deep breath and just listened, let the customer vent.
That's active listening in action.
It's more than just hearing the words. It's about truly understanding their frustration.
Even if it's not pretty.
Even if they're being totally unreasonable.
It's tough, but maintaining your professionalism is key.
So don't take it personally.
Right. And don't mirror their anger.
No yelling matches.
Exactly. And remember, your company's policies, if a customer crosses the line, you have the right to end the interaction.
Safety first.
Always.
Okay, so I've listened, I've empathized, maybe even done some deep breathing exercises under my desk now.
Now it's time to shift into problem-solving mode.
Okay, let's do this.
Start by summarizing the customer's issue. Make sure you've got it right.
Got it.
Then outline the steps you'll take to find a solution.
Be clear and transparent.
Exactly. And set realistic expectations.
No promising things I can't deliver.
Right. Honesty is key.
What if I don't have an immediate answer?
That's okay. Just say something like, I need to look into this further, but I'll keep you updated.
Communication is so important.
It keeps the customer informed and builds trust.
And even if you can't fully solve the issue, always end on a positive note.
Thank them for their patience and let them know you appreciate them bringing the issue to your attention.
Okay, let's shift gears. What about when a customer is totally lost and confused? Like they're trying to navigate a website blindfolded?
This is where patience and clear communication are crucial.
No jargon.
Exactly. Break it down into simple language.
Like you're talking to a friend.
Right. And offer visuals if you can. A link to a helpful video or a screenshot.
And ask questions along the way to make sure they're following.
It's all about empowering the customer.
Okay, here's a scenario I love. What about when a customer offers feedback or suggests an improvement?
That's gold.
Seriously, it's so valuable.
Embrace those moments. Thank them genuinely for sharing their thoughts.
And let them know you'll pass their feedback along.
If it's a suggestion, you really tell them you'll personally champion it.
That extra effort can make a big difference.
It shows you truly value their input.
Okay, last scenario. What about when you can just tell a customer is having a bad day? Not necessarily angry, just down in the dumps.
Sometimes a little kindness can go a long way.
A genuine compliment. A bit of humor.
It can change the whole dynamic of the interaction.
You never know what someone's going through.
A little human connection can make all the difference.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from prepping for tough questions to handling real-life customer interactions.
And I think the biggest takeaway is that customer service is about so much more than just solving problems.
It's about empathy connection, making people feel heard.
It's about those moments of human connection that make all the difference.
And those moments are what make this field so rewarding.
Absolutely.
So if you can go into your interview and into your customer interactions with a genuine desire to help people, you'll shine.
You'll be unstoppable.
And that's a wrap on our deep dive into acing your customer service interview.
We hope you feel prepared, empowered, and maybe even a little bit excited.
Remember, you got this.
Thanks for joining us.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep.